Welcome to MRU E-Learning, powered by Malla Reddy University. Today I'm going to take a topic about exploring the Salesforce platform. Means I'm going to explore you towards the new platform. Welcome you all, and myself Shamla, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, Malla Reddy University. So before entering into the Salesforce platform, what is then? I want to give a brief introduction about what is the CRM. Okay, the CRM is nothing but a customer relationship management, which a company or an organization has to maintain towards customer to maintain its details, his information, so that he can improve his marketing, sales, supports, quality, leads, etc. So that he can improve his sales products. So next, in this, I want to mention it like CRM, types of CRM. There are two types of CRM. One is on-premises CRM and cloud-based CRM. Why I'm mentioning this cloud-based CRM is there is a very, very related things towards the Salesforce is there, like the cloud-based CRM. So if I go into the next slide, you'll be having an idea. So coming to what is a Salesforce, it's very clearly mentioned that your Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM. Means what is the use of being a cloud-based CRM? Means wherever needed, we can able to easily access and use this app wherever required, as it is in the cloud-based. One more important thing is in the year 26, means this year, they have mentioned the Salesforce as a #1 AI CRM. AI CRM means there are many modules inside, there are new features inside the CRM, inside this cloud-based CRM, and they have added this AI technique inside this CRM. So coming to the new features of the Salesforce, I have just mentioned it, a few features, many features, important features inside the Salesforces. They have the Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, obviously, because to have a contact with how many sales and services happen. So for that, those features are there. The main important features here is an App Exchange. App Exchange is an important feature. It is same like the Play Store in our mobiles. So using our Play Store, we can able to easily download the needed apps towards for the users. Same like this in the Salesforce, they have given an App Exchange where they are providing several number of services through which they can easily download and use in their organizations. Next, one more important feature is your Instinct AI, which I said they have newly introduced in the year 2026. Instinct this year, which is going to predict as well as recommend for boosting the productions. So AI concept they have added inside that CRM. Next, coming to the next one, these are the different services they have been provided, like Sales Cloud, Analytical Clouds, Commerce Cloud, Marketing Cloud. These are the various services which has been provided towards the Salesforce, and with the help of your App Exchange, we can easily download these softwares and use in the organizations. Right. So these are a basic introduction of a Salesforce. So very simple to tell, Salesforce is nothing but a company providing a cloud-based CRM. More than this, I said I'm going to explore you towards a platform. So, and here I have mentioned few companies who is using for certain US companies who is providing this Salesforce CRM, like your Spotify, Canon, L'Oreal. This is few other, only 12 companies I have mentioned. Many are there. In India also, many companies like TCS, HP, Wipro, many companies are using the Salesforce CRM. Next, before entering into the platform of the CRM, we'll just give an intro about the architecture, an important architecture about the Salesforce. There are three important architectures, core architectures. They are multi-tenant, metadata, and API. So multi-tenant, an important one. Here, this multi-tenant is nothing but a tenant living in an apartment. So what is it? A tenant living in an apartment is that concept. That concept they have been introduced in this as an architecture, as an not only in the Salesforce, as a cloud. So what they'll be having? They'll be having an org ID. Org ID is the place where actually our data will be residing. This data's residing part will be shared among all the other tenants also available in that particular apartment, which they'll be calling as an instance. In the next slide, I'll show you here. This is called as a pod and org ID in the Salesforce. Pod is nothing but the actual place or a data center. I can even mention this as a data center. Data center where actually all our data, not only ours, all the data will be available in this pod. Pod is nothing but point of deployment, is also called as an instance. Right, here in this, I'll be having an org ID, which shortly I'll be showing that in the platform, org ID, where actually our data will be residing inside this one. So our org will be inside this one, and like this, many other orgs also will be there. So when we explore that, when we go inside, when we create a credential inside that platform, we'll be getting an instance ID as well as an org ID. So we'll be getting two IDs over there. So the instant ID is nothing but our pod or the data center, and the org ID is where actually our data has been residing inside this particular pod. Yeah. So coming to the next one, we have a metadata. Metadata is about the data about the data. Means explaining or describing about the data, what that particular data is going to do, or what are the features about the data. So that is your metadata over there. This is one more architecture. The last architecture of the Salesforce is API services. An important, very important services of an API services. Means application program interface, where after developing our application, we can add our application. We can add certain new features inside. We can customize our applications by adding new features by providing your APIs inside this one. So this is one powerful API. So these are the core architectures of the things, multi-tenant, metadata, and API services. So let us start with our creating an account in the Salesforce platform, so that I can start exploring your Salesforce platform. So for that, you have to first log in, or you have to create a Salesforce account. So that I will explore you how to create an account. So to create an account, you have to enter developer.salesforce.com. So under this, you'll be getting the screen of the screen where you can easily try with for free. You can easily create your own credential as it is free of cost. So you'll be getting a screen over there where just you have to enter the basic needs of your first name, last name, one important email ID which you have to provide it, through which you will be getting your username and password. And using this username and password, the sign up, you will be getting a username and password in the mail. After that login, you will be getting a screen, your platform is ready now. You will be getting a screen in this way. So you will be getting a developer edition, and this is an interface of your Salesforce. Okay, so this is your Salesforce platform. Very important to certain things, because our main concept is we are going to explore these things. Explore your platform here. Here, exploring this one, you will be getting a developer edition. If click on this one, it is your app launcher. So here you will be having several apps. I'll just show you. These are the various apps already provided by the Salesforce company. These are the several apps we are having. Like a developer edition, already we had that, like our autonomous community, agent force services. These are the various applications already provided by the Salesforce. Apart from this, we have these many objects, which I'll be shortly discussing that one. So, before that, I'll just show, as soon as we create a credential in the Salesforce, we'll be getting two IDs, I said. That is your instance ID and org ID. That you can able to explore, that you can able to see where is my data actually residing. You can click onto your setup. Inside your setup, you'll be getting your object manager and your home page of your setup. Inside the setup, just on your click on your company information. So click on your company information, where you can able to see your org ID and instance ID. So here you can able to see, here it's my instance, which is nothing but the pod which I said. So my instance is in India 168. In India itself, there are many data centers available for Salesforce. In that, my pod is in India 168, and uniquely there will be an org ID. So through which I can able to identify where actually my data is residing. It will be residing in India. If you create a credentials, it can be in anywhere. It can be in Canada, it can be in US, depends. So if you want to explore that one, you can explore that one inside your company information through your instance ID. And you will be uniquely having an organization ID. Right. So getting back to our slide. So this is how you can able to create. So we have created a Salesforce platform, or we have entered inside your Salesforce platform. The next part is data modeling. Very important things. So here we are going to see what is an object, fields and records in the Salesforce. So here if you look into this one, here very clearly I have mentioned it, an object and a tab. These both are very interrelated. An object is nothing but in the Salesforce a table format. A table is called as an object over there. That's it. And as usual, we'll be having a fields. Fields are nothing but the columns. So this is nothing but the field. And we'll be having a record over there. So this is called as a record. Same like our DBMS. And this entire thing is an object over there. Instead of table, we'll call this as an object. So this is what we are going to do today, like how to create an object, fields, and going to enter the record inside this one in the platform. So coming to the next one, very important thing. As I said, an object are the things. There are two types of objects are there. One is a standard objects and custom objects. The standard object here is a standard object is an object or a table already provided by the Salesforce. They have already provided. What is the use of providing an object to the user? As I created a platform, I created a Salesforce account, I created a platform. Salesforce already giving me a set of objects. Like many objects are there. Like account, contact, lead, opportunity, like that. Many objects are there. What is the need of creating these objects? Need is, suppose I'm going to run an organization. Think that I'm going to run an organization. For an organization, minimum objects are needed. For example, I need an account, I need a contact of a customer, accounts of the customers. So no need to create an separate object for that one. Already objects are available with needed fields. I can able to use that one directly entering the records inside that one, which I'm going to show you that also. So let me show you standard objects. What are the standard objects? Where to see that standard object and how to enter the records inside the standard objects. Then later we'll enter into the custom objects. So right now I'll be showing you the standard objects inside your platform. So inside your platform, just you have to click onto your object manager. So inside your object manager, if you see, as per I said, there are so many standard objects available inside our platform provided by the Salesforce. So these are the several standard objects and this has been listed in an alphabetical order, A, B, C in alphabetical order. So many they have been provided. So here is the first one, let me click. This is one standard object account. If you click on that one, these are the details about the object. What are the object? Who has created an object? What are the name of an API? I said this is in one of the architecture API. An account created over here. Okay, so here, what are the fields? Fields in a sense, what are the columns available inside that object? To see that one, you can enter inside your fields and relationship. Inside the field and relationship, these are the various fields available in the particular object account. So inside your account object, these are the various fields already provided by the Salesforce company. So in this, whichever you want to use it, you can able to use it and directly enter our details. So here, let me show, so this is my account object over here. Let me show the next one, how to enter the data inside this one. So these are the various fields are there. Now no data are available, only an object with the columns are available, means an empty object is available, right? So to enter an object, you have to click on that one. I already said inside your app launcher, these are the different various apps available in the Salesforce. These are also provided by the Salesforce company. Little bit down if you go, you have different all items in a sense, objects here. There are various objects already provided, which has been provided over here. So these are all standard objects available inside this one. So these are all objects and at the top, these are the different apps available inside it. What is the use of that app also, I'll be shortly telling to you. So as per I said, these are the various things. This is what is your account object. So in the object manager, I showed you what is an accounts and their fields inside this one. Now I'll be showing you how to enter a record inside this one. So I'll be just opening here. Right. So this is your account object. So inside your account object, if you click on your new, all the fields will be available. So these are the various fields available inside this one. So in this is what I said. If I'm going to open an organization, if I'm going to run an organization, I'm in the need of an account object. I can directly use this one provided by the Salesforce. Right. So here I can directly enter the data. For example, I'm just giving the data like this: account. Star means it's a mandatory, and parent account. I'm not willing to give this one. Site, where is it, where actually your site is available, advert, something related this. These are all already available by provided by the Salesforce. I have not created anything. It has been already provided, which is called as a standard objects. So like this, I can provide few details and save my account details. So already one account is got created. See, so my account is been got created. So if you click on this one, if you click on your account, one record will be created just now, which has been created by instance. So this is nothing but the standard objects, right? So coming to the next part. So this is our idea about your standard objects already provided by the Salesforce, and directly how to enter the data inside the Salesforce has been, inside the standard objects has been mentioned. One more important point here is you cannot able to delete the standard objects which is being done. You can able to edit it, but you cannot able to delete it. Next important one, how to create our own objects inside this platform. That is an important thing which I wanted to share with you today. Okay, here how to create an object here is, we are going to, already so many objects are there. Here I am going to create my own object for my organizations. So as usual, you have to go here inside your setup. So again, go inside your setup. So in what I already said, in the object manager, you have these many standard objects are there. Here our next aim is to create our own object, which is called as a custom object. So here I am going to do the things like I'm going to create an object like this. Let us have one illustration for you so that you can explore that in a very clear manner. So here what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a student object with a field, student ID, name, fee, year and hobbies. So this is the object I'm going to create right now for today to explore you that towards the platform. So to create a student object and the fields present over here, I have to go inside my platform, inside my object manager. Okay, I'm going to create a new object. So create a custom object for that one. So this is what we are going to do today. So I'm going to create a custom object. So the name of my object, you'll be getting a interface where it is going to ask you the label or name of the object. Okay, and these are the red symbols which you are seeing are mandatory. Without that, you cannot able to create your own objects. So these are some mandatory and some optional fields also there, which we are not going to do anything. So label is nothing but the name of the object. Right now, our name of the object is student, which I am entering it. Student, and you have to give the plural of this students. Right? So these are the things. As soon as it creates, the object name is also getting created. As soon as you create a label, an object name is also been created. So our object name is right now is student. As an example, I'm going to take this one. And this description is not mandatory. I'm just leaving it off. So the next important point here is, whenever you create an object, a field is been generated. This field, our first field was a student ID. So I'm going to create a student ID over there. So I'm going to create a student ID and I'm going to keep that as an auto number. So whenever a student is coming to an university, consider that a student is entering into an university, we'll be having a student ID and I'm just going to create an auto number, automatically going to generate that one. It has some format to be mentioned over there. So that format also we have to mention over there, which is a mandatory field. So I'm just giving it like, they have given an option here how to mention that also. It's an alphanumeric with an alphabet as well as a number. So here I'm just going to mention it as only with a number with the curly braces. This is mandatory and they have given a sample over here which you can able to see. And the starting number should be starts with a 1. So these are the various features and these and all, if you want to click on it, you can able to click it. Leaving also is not a thing. Next, you have to check whether it is in the deployed option or not. And very, very important here is you have to click launch a new tab. That's what I said. Whenever an object is created, a tab is needed to hold that particular object. So you have to click on this launch so that a tab will be created along with this object. So when an object is created, a tab also will be created only if you click on this launch tab. So next I am going to say this one, which will take you to the next tab related informations. Yeah, so this is a tab related because you clicked on that launch tab, the tab related information, it is coming. Just a student, and if you want, if you can choose of any color, it's optional. So it means you can choose anything. There is no restrictions over there. You're going to select this one and going for the next. So this is the creation of a custom object, very simple. Going to your next tab. Yeah, so where and all it is going to have this object tab. These are the various objects tab which has been available in all the places. So that's it. So just click on your next over there. And it is going to available, and the final step is save. Means it's going to create a new object under the name student. You can see here. Yeah, you can see here an object is created under the name student and an information about that particular object, which I showed you in a standard object also in an account. This is an object created by the user under the name student and the information about the student objects. So the next thing which I am going to, so right now I have created a student object. So look into this one. I just created a student object over there. A student object is got created. So the next job in that, after creating a student object, a student ID is also created with an auto number. So this has been over. The next, these are the various fields available inside this one. So the next job which I have to do here is I have to insert means I have to create a fields inside the student objects where I have only one field, student ID. While creating an object, it has been created. So the remaining fields I have to create. So how to enter, I have to go inside that one, I'll tell you. So to enter the rest of the fields, apart from the student ID, which I already created, I have to go inside your fields and relationship to enter the rest of the fields. Yeah, so inside my student object, I have a student ID, one field created. The next field which I have to create is student name. So inside the fields and relationship, I have to go for the new field creation inside the student. Inside my student, I'm going to, apart from student ID, I'm going to create the next field. So click on new, which will take you to a new window. Here, first and foremost, your student ID, after student ID, student name. This part is nothing but several data types available inside your, provided by the Salesforce. So these are the various data types provided by that. Because it is a student name, you can see that it will be a text. So I'm just going to select a text. There are several data types are there, like a currency, numbers, pick list, several others. A few things we'll discuss today. Because it's a student name, I'm going to click on my text, which is going to tell you the data type of that particular field, text, and click on the next. Yeah. So now it is going to ask you your field, means the name of the particular field. So as it is a student name. Okay, it's our choice. They're going to give it. So this is my name of the student name, and what will be the length of that particular field. The name size length, it can be 10. You can mention it other things. So only I'm entering the mandatory fields, and I already said the red color which you can able to see are mandatory fields. Remaining are optional. So I'm just leaving those things over there. Next, in these two things, it is asking whether you want to make it a duplicate values. No need. I'm not going to have any duplicate values. And whether this field should be a mandatory or not. This is all our choice. Whether to have it mandatory or not is our choice. Because when a student is entering, obviously he'll be having a student ID, like a roll number, and the name will be there. So I'm just clicking on this. It is like a mandatory field. When I'm entering into the record, I'll show you how that mandatory field will be looking on it. So I'm just clicking on this, that this field is mandatory whenever I'm entering a record inside this one. So after this, I'm just clicking on to your next. Same visibility, where are the things you can able to visible, and click on the next, and inside the student layout, it has been getting saved. So just I created one more field inside my student object. You can see over there. So inside my student object, student ID is ready now and student name is ready. So these two fields are now ready. Student ID and student name is now ready. Remaining 3 more fields I have to keep on having same procedure. I have to enter inside my fields and relationship. Okay, apart from student ID and student name, the next fields and relationship, inside that one, I'm going to create a new one. Yeah, so what is my field? I'm going to create a fee over there. So fee, it will be, the data type can be in currency over there. So inside this one, I have a currency data type. Click on the currency data type. Go for the next, the same procedure. Click on the next. So here, I'm going to enter the name of the field, fees. What can be the length? It can be, or if you want, you can have a decimal, or no means no need of decimal. I'll just make it of length of 5. Fee details, and these are the optional. You want a description, any description if you want to provide, you can provide it. As it is optional, I'm just labeling it, those things. Coming to the next one, as same as usual, going to the visibility, it should be visible in all the things. Next, created. Very simple. So you can see over here, the student object created with the 3 fields of student ID, name and fees. Then and there you can able to parallelly see the details of the things. You can able to observe here is, whenever fields are created, it is always created with an __ C. That _C represents that it is a custom field. Your S name, your fees and all are the custom fields, because our student is a custom object, not a standard object. So what is our next object to be created is year. Again, fields and relationship. Inside that fields and relationship, new. Yeah, here inside this data type, I'm going to select a pick list option. So what is that pick list option? I'll be using this one. So I'm going to select a data type. Pick list is nothing but like a drop down box inside this one, where I can easily drop down whether the student belongs to first year, second year or third year. I can easily pick using a drop down box. So I can click on this pick list. So that is called as pick list, is nothing but a drop down box in the Salesforce. So here, as usual, it is asking the name for that one. So I'm just mentioning that as an year. Mentioning that as an year. Okay, here I'm going to enter the values for that particular drop-down list. So I'm going to enter the values for the drop-down boxes. Like I'm going to enter here as a first year. First year, enter. Second year. Next, third year. Next, fourth year. So these are the datas which will be available inside your pick list. So when I'm creating records, you will be easily understanding this concept. Since we are creating only the fields, we are creating only the objects. After creating objects, I'll be entering the records, which you can easily understand this one. So here, after completing this one, just go for your next. So these are the mandatory fields I have entered it. Again, I'm leaving out all the optional fields over there. It is going to show your custom fields, means all the visibilities, and it's going to save your next field is ready now. We can look over here, fees, S name and the years with the data type of the picks. Inside this one, you will be mentioning all the pick list options over there. So the next field which I'm going to create is your hobbies. Again, fields and relationship, creating your new one. Inside your pick list, so inside this data type, important is, one more is there. You have a pick list and pick list multi-select option. So the difference between this and this, your pick list multi-select is, pick list is a drop down I said, where you can able to select a particular students belongs to which year. So that is a pick list. But the hobby can be of multiple choice. He can having reading and or dancing as an hobby, or reading means multiple option. If you have a multiple option, the same pick list with multiple values can be selected. So that data types you can able to select it. So pick list with a multi-select option has been selected. Okay, click on that one. And it will take you to the okay, now it's going to ask you the label. Means what is the name of the field, and I am going to keep that as an hobbies. As usual, as in the pick list, here also I have to enter the values for that pick list. So I have to enter the values. A few hobbies I'm going to enter over there. For example, drawing. Then I'm going to have dancing, reading, music. So these are the several hobbies which is going to come under inside your pick list multi-select. If you want, you can display, while displaying this one, you can display this in an alphabetical order too. That is also possible. If you want, if you click on this one, the same data will be available in an alphabetical order while entering into the records. Let us see that also. So these are the next, as usual, I'm going to select this one. Next, visibility, I'm going to save the particular field. Save it. Yeah. So we have created a student object with 5 different fields inside one. So an object got created. So this is how an object got created with a student and fields got created. So these are the works right now we have done it very clearly. How to create an object, our own custom objects is being showed here. The next work is how to enter these records. These are the records inside this particular object. As this is your object, I already said. This is your object and these are the fields inside this particular objects, right? So now this is ready. Now the next work is I have to enter all this record inside this one. So that I can create my own object inside the platform. So for that, you can see here, so this has been done. So inside my object manager, let me show you how to see the custom objects which has been right now created. So these are the various standard objects which I said already provided by the Salesforce. So right now which I created will also comes under this object manager. To see that, just click on quick find. You can able to find the name given as a student. So if you type on that one, you can see here. So this is the object, the custom object. You can see here, it is a custom object created by the customer. And the main difference between a standard object and a custom object is a standard object API name, which is one of the architecture I said, API name created by the Salesforces. Automatically it will create with an _C. This _C represents it's in custom objects. So whenever I create a custom object, it is always will be represented by the _C. So right now, so this is my custom object. So if you click on this one, detail about the object will be provided and that's fields and relationship. If you go, the fields inside that particular object will also be seen over there. So our next job is after completing this one. So an object is ready. A student object is ready with the fields. The next is how to enter the records inside that particular objects. So that we will explore here. So to enter inside your objects, you can click inside your app launcher, which I said, which will be here. This app launcher contains several apps and all the objects, which I already said. Have a glance. So if you click on this one, these are the various apps available by the Salesforce. And down if you go, these are the various objects available by the Salesforce. And right now, what the object we created also will be available over here. So our object was student objects, or else in the search also you can able to search. So mine is student objects. So let me just have a search over here. Student object. I think it will take some time because of it's a cloud, right? So it will take sometimes it will take some time to come inside your app launcher. So here, let me check with your student. Yeah, you can see over here, the objects right now what I created is been available over there. The student object has been created. So if I click on this one, you will be getting your student object field. So this is my student. So inside this, as usual, now the next job is I have to enter the records. I have to enter the records like a student number, name, fees. These fields I have to enter now. So for that, inside my student object, inside this one, I have to go for my new. So if I click on this new, all the fields which I created will be displaying over there. You can click on this one and have a glance. You see student ID I created because it is an auto number. It is not allowing us to enter the number because I have framed it as my student ID as a auto number. Automatically it will be generated. And you can see the star symbol over there, which is a student name, which tells you it is a required field, which we clicked when we created that student name. So it is a required field. You cannot create a record without the student name. So I'm just providing this as something like that, Ramya. Name of the student and the fees provided. And I said I have done two fields, year as a pick list and hobbies as a pick list multi-select. So inside this year, I said your pick list nothing but I drop down and what are the values you entered will be coming over here. So this you can see over here, first year, second year, third year, you can easily pick like this. This is called as a pick list data type. So you can easily pick that particular year. And the next one, hobbies, I selected with a pick list multi-select. So by clicking on this multi-select, you can see here all the data which I provided is been giving over there. So easily you just click on that one, click. This is a multi-select because hobbies can be one or two hobbies. So you can go for it and have a multiple selection option is there. Whereas in a pick list, there is only one option you can able to do. That is a difference between a pick list and pick list. Multi-select option is there. So a record is got created with one particular student. So by creating this one record will be created. You can see this. Yeah. You can see here a student ID, automatic number has been created with their name, fees, year and their hobbies. So like this and data, a record has been created inside this objects. Like this, several records you can able to create it. If you want to see the record inside this one, very important one, you have to go into one particular app. In one particular app, you can able to see our objects. So you have to select any one app inside this one. I said already so many apps are available. You have to go inside one particular app to see our objects. So I'm just taking one particular objects where you can able to see our particular Then and there you please refresh it. If it's not available over there, refresh and see because it is a platform related, cloud related. If you refresh, you'll get back to it. So inside my student, this is an object created. Inside my student, you can able to see one particular record created by me right now with all the information. So if you just click on that information you can able to see. So this is how you have created our own custom objects with different fields and records. So this is what we have completed. So I have given a very clear exploration of how to create an object and how to create a fields inside it and create an object over there. The next one, I just want to show you that even you can able to create our own applications. I said your standard of Salesforce is having several applications over there, which is available in the app launcher. Inside my app launcher, these are the various applications available over here. Like this, I can create my own application. These are the standard applications. These are the standard application provided by the Salesforce company. So like this, I can create my own application and keep my object inside that particular application. That is also available. So that also I'll explore you today. So how to create our own application. So there are two applications are there, standard app and custom app. So right now standard app is nothing but these are the several standard apps. These are the several standard apps available over here. Like developer edition, agent, services, sales, several things are there. Right now, I'll create my own application and show you and keep the object right now created. Means the object which I right now created is student object inside that particular app. So you can see here, like this many application, I'll be creating my own application here and keep my object inside that application. Look into it. Let us explore that one also. So to create our own application inside our setup, so to go to the setup, you have to just click over here and go to your setup. So here inside the quick find, just find app. App manager will come. You can click over here. Okay. So through this, I can create my own application, customer application I can able to create. So click on your app manager. Yeah, you can see that there are several applications available right now, which I showed you in an app manager. This is also available. But right now, I want to create my own application. So you have to go for your new Lightning app. Here. So here you can able to give my own application name. Let me give as Malla Reddy. The name of my application. Malla Reddy University. So this is the name of my application, right? And the developer name, Okay, the name is Malla Reddy itself. Just the means the owner of that particular application is Malla Reddy. So let us take in that way. So an application now it will be ready under the name of Malla Reddy University with the owner of Malla Reddy. If you want to keep any logo over there, you can upload it. Right now, I'm not doing it. If you want to have it, that one, or you want to change the color of that particular app, you can do it. You can select your own choice. You can have it of your own choice. Right. So by creating this one, get into the next one. So I'm creating my own application over there. So see here. Sorry, it's not home. Yeah, so what and all, it can be available in the desktop, phone, standard. These are the default options, which I'm not disturbing it. If you want, you can click only in the desktop, you want to show that, only in the phone you want to do it. That also, in both the options you can do it. Means my app can be available in both mobile as well as in the desktop. Like that, you can have an option here. The next, it is going to tell you the utility, desktop utility. Here, I'm just going to keep the default. As a default, I'm going to have over here. The next important thing, here it is going to ask you which object you want to place over there, like all the objects, none of the objects. So here my idea is I'm going to keep my objects right now which I created inside my application of Malla Reddy University. So just now I created a student object. We can click here, student object. So I have my student many objects. And if there is no option that just now I created, so I wanted to show you that. So student object, you can click over here. So my app will be created under the name Malla Reddy University with a student object available in that particular app. The next important step, the last step is the role or the user profile. So here, one particular profile you have to select it. Then only you can able to see that particular app in the app launcher. So let me take me as a system admin. Select any one particular profile. System admin will be better for you. So system administration. So if you click on this one and save and next, so the app will be ready now under the name Malla Reddy University. So you can see over here, Malla Reddy University, an app is got created in a Lightning platform is the name of the platform. So Malla Reddy University. So next I will show you whether this particular app has been available in the app launcher or not. So you click on that one. Inside your app launcher, you can see that particular app. You can see here. The app which I created is been coming under the Malla Reddy University. And inside that app, I have inserted the objects right now which I created. So click on that particular app. You can see that student object which I created is being done. So like this, I can able to create my own application, create my own objects, place it inside that one, and able to create the records inside that one. So a small exploration about the platform of the Salesforce platform I have given. To summarize this one, I'll just tell you, Salesforce is a company providing an online CRM to us, and cloud-based CRM providing a platform to us to create our own objects, fields, records, and application. Apart from that one, there are several other modules are also available over there. A small intro about how to explore your platform inside your Salesforce. Thank you.